Hi, my name's Rick Patterson, and I have the privilege of serving on the executive committee and chairing the image committee of the World Forum for Shooting Activities, WFSA. WFSA is an international association of national associations dedicated to promoting the shooting sports and telling our great message. Every year, we select one individual who has truly gone above and beyond to promote the shooting sports and serve as an awesome ambassador to everything that we stand for. This year, we're with someone who has so many world titles and has done so much, I don't even know where to start. But of course, most significantly and most recently, has been the only woman to ever medal in 6 consecutive Olympics. I'm talking, of course, about Kim Rhode. And Kim Rhode is the recipient of our Dr. Vito Jenko Ambassador of the Year Award. Kim, congratulations on just amazing shooting skills for how many years now. You started shooting obviously at a very young age and hunting, but more than that, you've also become a spokesperson for the shooting sports, and that can be a little bit controversial. Can you tell me a little bit about your experiences as a spokesperson in the shooting sports?
Well, shooting was something that was passed down generationally in my family, and my dad taught my mom and dad taught me, so of course it was something that was very near and dear to my heart. And I kind of realized that I needed to do more, especially after the Beijing Games. I just walked away with an Olympic medal, and I'm out there with all the media, and you'd think the first question you get asked is, what is it like to represent your country? What is it like to stand on that podium? But no, it was to comment on tragedies that had occurred recently in those days. And that it was at that point that I realized that I needed to step up and be a voice for the shooting sports and really show the good things about shooting and what it had taught me about responsibility, discipline, focus, and really just stand up for our Second Amendment rights and make sure that those rights are going to be able to be passed on to future generations, like my son, who's 3. And, that's where it really, hit home for me.
Well, and you do have a 3-year-old son. What are your plans as far as introducing him to the shooting sports, and what's the right age, and how do you go about training them for safe and responsible firearms handling?
Well, my son will definitely be a shooter, like his mom, like his dad, the grandpa and great-grandfathers. It's something I think that just runs in the blood in our family. It's already beginning, having him polling for me, teaching him about responsibility, safety, and just the basic 101, and just really about having that passion, getting outdoors, getting involved, and spending time with the family. I mean, shooting is about a lot more than just pulling the trigger, even though, that's a lot of fun too.
Well, I have no doubt he will be an incredible shooter, so we'll be looking for future Olympics there. You're standing on the podium in front of the world audience. What goes through your mind?
Well, I can say when you're standing up there, watching that flag go to the top of the pole, hearing the national anthem, that every emotion is hitting you at once. You're wanting to run, scream, cry, jump up and down, and you just don't know which one to do first. Truthfully, it's very humbling, very overwhelming, and it seems like you're up there forever. But it's in that moment that you realize that it's about the journey, what it took to get there, overcoming the obstacles when people say you can't, or proving people wrong and going out there and winning time and time again. And it's in those seconds as the flag is raising that flashes. And I think that's what has every Olympian crying and has every Olympian coming back again and again, because it's truly incredible. And I hopefully we'll do it again in Tokyo, and if LA gets the bid in 2024, we'll see. Maybe it'll be another one after that. So the oldest medalist is 72. I got a few more years in me.
Now, you have a very long and illustrious career in the shooting competitions. Are there moments that stand out?
There are definitely the moments. I always say the first in anything always stands out because you don't know what's coming next or what to expect. It's all new. So in 1996, my first Olympics, I was 16 years old when I went to my first Olympics, and definitely the crowd cheering behind you, almost like they were helping you to pull the trigger each and every time, is something that I remember. The opening ceremonies, with the music and the people cheering, USA, USA. I mean, it's just those moments, as well as spending time playing cards with the teammates and with my family. This last Olympics in Rio, my son was shouting on my husband's shoulders, "Go, mommy, go." So those are the things for me that really resonate and stand out. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody remembers what you shot. It's really the journey and the obstacles and, the friends and the great people and the places that you get to travel that you remember.
Now, it's your 6th Olympics. Did you know you were shooting for that record at the 6th Olympics?
Oh, most definitely. I knew the record was there. I was going 6 for 6, and the pressure was definitely on. I'd be lying if I said my knees weren't knocking. But, at the end of the day, I always said that shooting for the bronze is a lot harder than going for the gold and silver, because when you're in that match for gold and silver, you're walking away with a medal. But in the bronze medal match, it's all or nothing. And that's really the moments that I love, because that's what makes a champion, coming out, win, lose, or draw, you gave it your all. And, it was a lot of fun. I have to say, the pressure was on. I think took 4 years off my life, but I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I can only imagine the feeling when you broke that target and knew you got it done. So, now, what's in the future? You mentioned Tokyo, Los Angeles, and what else? You've got a 3-year-old son. Where do you go from here?
Well, being a mom is obviously the most important job. I think anyone would say that. My son's 3. He's trilingual, speaks Spanish, Mandarin, English. But at the same time, I'm still in full training. I'm competing. I have India World Cup coming up. Unfortunately, that's why I'm not able to be there. But I also have Acapulco and many other competitions, and I don't see an end in sight. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about shooting. You have that longevity. You can do it for a very long time. And I'm going to keep going.
And we're going to keep rooting for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Rhode, the winner of the WFSA Dr. Vito Jenko Ambassador of the Year Award. And now, to make a presentation, Herbert Koiskin, President of the World Forum.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Kim, let me confess that it's for me a great pleasure to meet with you today. I actually have been in the shooting sport business for almost 40 years. And during these years, I met, of course, quite a few Olympic gold medal winners. But let me say, you topped them all, or what you say, you beat them all.
Aw, thank
And
you.
therefore, it's not only a great honor for me, and I'm very, very pleased. And I would say I should congratulate myself to have the chance to meet you today. And I really hope you will go on this successful road and make our shooting sports even more popular. Thank you very much for everything you have done for our common sport. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you.